There's a single technique that most Japanese learners are never taught, but it's like a secret to speaking Japanese way more naturally. And Japanese people use it all the time without even thinking. And once you learn it, it's gonna feel like a cheat code. You start flowing like a real speaker, real human, and you sound way more native. Like most people think they have to speak Japanese with perfect grammar, like when they speak English. Because you can't really bend grammar in English, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. And when they speak Japanese, they worry too much about verb, particle, subject, the whole sentence structure. So they overthink about what they're gonna say before you even start speaking. And they think they have to do that, but here's the truth. You don't, once you understand this secret. The technique is called torcho. Okay, it sounds fancy, and there's actually a whole story behind it, but it doesn't really matter when it comes to speaking Japanese, so I'm not gonna explain it. I'm only gonna explain how you can use it in the simplest way possible, so hear me out. So let's say you wanna say, I'm going to the park tomorrow. How would you say it? You probably say, 明日公園に行きます. Or in casual Japanese, 明日公園に行く. Or 明日公園行く if you're an advanced learner or inside my program already. Top link in the description, by the way. But what torcho does is it allows you to put 公園 or 明日 at the end of the sentence. So for example, you could either say 明日行く公園 or 公園行く明日. So let's look at more examples from real life conversation.
頭どうしたのこれ
Okay, did you hear it? Did you see it? Do you see how I said 頭どうしたの and it said これ at the end. And this これ means this, right? So it's supposed to come at the beginning of the sentence, but I said it in the last because I genuinely forgot to add this これ. I was more focused on his head, so I said 頭どうしたの and I realized he's got a napkin on it, so I said これ. Napkin. I pointed the napkin on his head by saying this これ at the end. So torcho lets you add this kind of like little tiny detail, tiny information at the end of the sentence. Let's take a look at another example.
本当は今日の朝だね起きたのは事故が
今日の朝だね It was this morning. Like before this, I asked him what happened, and he said 今日の朝だね It was this morning. And it's clear that he's talking about what happened to his head, but he decided to add more information after saying 今日の朝だね and then he said 起きたのは事故が So he used torcho twice here. 本当は今日の朝だね起きたのは起きた means like happen, and I think he realized that the context was lacking, so he added 事故が at the end. Even though it looks broken, it sounds natural. It actually sounds natural. So the proper grammar here is 事故が起きたのは今日の朝だね But he said 今日の朝だね起きたのは事故が The reason why he said it like this is because he was just flowing in the conversation. He was just saying whatever what's in his mind. So he lets us speak with more freedom. That's what torcho does. And then I'm gonna give you another example.
深さが足りなかったよあのプールは
Okay, he said ちょっと深さが足りなかった And then あのプールは深さ means depth, and 足りなかった means like lacking. 深さが足りなかった It was the depth was lacking a little, and then he added あのプールは The reason why he didn't say あのプールは at the beginning of the sentence is I already said プール It was not really necessary for him to use プール for him to say プール in the sentence, but he chose to say by using this torcho あのプールは It makes total sense. It doesn't sound broken, it just sounds natural. And that's what torcho is all about. It lets you speak with more freedom. It sets you free from chasing perfection mindset. So basically, by using this technique, torcho, you can add information as you speak. You don't have to form the full sentence first before you speak. It allows you to start talking with what's already in your mind, and then you can add when or where, who at the end of the sentence. When we try to speak a new language, a language you've been learning, we often overthink about grammar structure, and it makes the whole interaction less fun, right? But this allows you to speak as you think. So in English, you say, I'm going to the park tomorrow. You can use the exact same English grammar rule when you say the sentence in Japanese. I'm going 行く to the park 公園 and tomorrow 明日行く公園 明日. You might be thinking, oh, this is too broken. But Japanese people will get it. Japanese people will understand what you're saying even with this grammar order. I know that with your knowledge, with your skills of Japanese, like you can pretty much form your own sentences with the right grammar, but it's probably slow, right? This is like a cheat code for you that will let you flow in a conversation, and when you speak more, you practice speaking Japanese more, you will make way faster progress. I assume you've learned Japanese from either textbooks or other creators. They teach you perfect grammar and you have a solid knowledge, so using this will only let you speak more freely instead of sounding like an idiot. And another benefit of using this torcho is it sounds natural as hell, because that's how Japanese people speak, that's how we speak, and it makes you sound more like a human instead of a walking textbooks, walking Duolingo, walking JLPT robot. I know that those average Japanese YouTubers, teachers who speak robotic, almost scripted Japanese on like those podcasts or their videos. I know that even those Japanese teachers or creators who do this kind of podcast, 優しい日本語へようこそ. I know that even they talk to their friends, their family, they don't speak like that. They don't talk to them like 今日は公園に行きました。そしたら犬がいてとても驚きました。They never speak like that, bro. This one shift in how you build sentences, it will change the way you speak. It will change the whole mindset that you have when you speak Japanese. Torcho isn't just a fancy grammar term. It's literally a mindset shift. It's freedom. It gives you freedom when you speak Japanese to your friends, even to your bosses, even in polite situations. When you master this, you stop sounding like a walking textbook. You start sounding like a you, and you'll be one step closer to sounding like a native. But there's still way more stuff like this that native speakers use all the time, but textbooks never teach. And that's what I teach inside my community. Those are extremely important when it comes to connecting with Japanese people on a human level in casual settings, just feeling happy, enjoying the conversation, enjoying the life in Japan. So if you're the type of person who cares about happiness in everyday life, because you know human connections is one of the most important things as a human being, the community is perfect for you. And if you're serious about speaking naturally, speaking casual Japanese and the next level fluency, I also do one-on-one coaching for few serious learners. I can't really take many people at the same time, but if you're really serious and want a private help from me, you can apply from the link in the description too. Start using this torcho from today and speak messy, forget about perfection. Let's get out of foreigner face, and I see you in the next one. お疲れ.